We cover many different types of artificial intelligence here on NYSE Live, from Gen AI to agentic AI, as well as open and closed AI ecosystems. Our next guest says that more tech players are shifting in their strategies. Arvind Jain, founder and CEO of work AI platform Glean, joins me now. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with, can you tell me what service Glean provides and who your customers are?
Yeah, so Glean is an enterprise search and Gen AI platform. So think of us like Google or ChatGPT, but inside your business. Glean connects with all of your enterprise systems and then gives you an AI tool to your employees where they can go and ask questions, and we will answer any questions that they have using all of your internal company's data and knowledge. So that's the service that we provide, and it functions as like a core piece of infrastructure for building many more AI agents inside your enterprise.
And I understand you feel that there's a growing tension between open and closed AI systems. Can you first explain for our audience who may not be familiar with what those are, what exactly those are, and where you think that tension lies?
Yeah. Well, if you think about in business, a lot of our work happens in technology systems today. We use emails like in systems like Outlook or Gmail. We use document systems like Microsoft Word or Google Drive, and there are hundreds or thousands of these different systems where your business, where your work happens. Now, if you want to actually make AI work inside the company, you need to sort of understand how the business works, and therefore you need to go and connect with these enterprise systems and bring the knowledge, the data, and the information inside those systems to the AI models so that you can actually start to automate work. So from that perspective, when you think about AI systems, they need access to these enterprise systems. And if those systems become closed, then AI cannot work in the enterprise.
All right. And I understand that you are saying that more companies are moving towards closed systems. Can you talk more about that?
Well, no, I mean, I think like usually, if you think about the enterprises today, most enterprise systems actually are open in the sense that there are these APIs, and you can actually go and talk to the system and ask the system what data is inside inside it, and so you can actually go and fetch it and then work on that data. So most systems tend to be open, but recently there are some worries in the industry where some companies saying that we need to actually protect this data. We can't have other AI tools actually access this data and information, because then we will sort of become irrelevant. So there's a little bit of that, that we've seen, but largely the industry still remains open, and that's actually very critical. If individual enterprise systems start to become closed, then it'll, then it's going to be very hard for AI to truly add value inside your business, and customers don't want that.
All right. And if a system remains closed, what else do you think could happen?
Well, then your sort of enterprise become more siloed. You have a CRM system, for example. You have productivity systems, and there's a lot of knowledge and context inside those systems. And these things cannot talk to each other. And when you don't talk to each other, you'll have, it's sort of like just imagine people inside your company. If they don't talk to each other, if they're sort of very siloed in different teams, then they may be duplicating work. They may not be doing their best work because they're not learning from others. Same kind of things happen when technology systems become closed. It's going to actually really reduce productivity and actually completely hamper AI adoption inside the enterprise.
All right, Arvind Jain, founder and CEO of Glean, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you for having me.